Yeah, first of all, I welcome you all for this AWS Solutions Architect Training Program. Hello, everyone. I hope you are all able to hear and see me in this meeting. If there is anything, you can just respond. Yeah, I hope you are all able to properly visualize. So just let me recap before all the members come together. Yes, yesterday we have gone through a very important, almost like a first initial module itself. Okay, so we understood about the dashboard of AWS. After taking everyone's confirmation that they have already signed the account has signed in and everyone is able to log in. So we understood about the dashboard of the AWS, especially the elements which are there at the top. We saw about the services, especially the most important one is the services. Okay, we heard about the services means what type of services which are there, the category, the groups which are there. The most important thing in the services is the compute for us. We have various kind of services, the domains and as well as the services. So yeah, we saw it categorically like compute, storage, or the database, or maybe even other things like your data analytics like machine learning and IoT, gaming, etc., etc. And under that, you can see the search. And also, we saw the search bar. We also learned about account information, and how to basically get into the billing, especially view the billing dashboards, etc. But again, another important thing which I also spoke about is the zones, availability zones and the regions. So we understood about the regions, especially on the very first day of the presentation. And also I spoke about what is that, the 24 regions which are applicable in Amazon Web Services. And you can change the region as applicable. But clearly till the end of the program, what my suggestion is that always create the resources only in North Virginia. So that is the largest data center among all the Amazon's which we call as the infrastructure. So you see that there are 6 availability zones in that particular region, in North Virginia. So I differentiated the difference between what is that availability zone and what is availability zone also. So in availability zone, you have basically, like if I say North Virginia, there are 6 availability zones. That means that you have 6 isolated, what we call as isolated individual locations, you can say locations, where all these are communicated between, all these are connected using this high-speed intranet lines, local area network lines. Intranet or local area network, both of them are same. Okay, so please understand. So yeah, and from region to region, the communication happens using high-speed internet lines. So there are charges if you want to transfer the data from your location to the to the cloud data center, to Amazon, because it uses internet. Okay, that is one. There are charges even if you want to transfer the data from one region to another region. So if you host a server in what we call as North Virginia, another server in what we call as like in Sydney, if you want to transfer the data from one region to another region, then there are some charges because it is using internet. But the same thing if you do in intranet, that is from one availability zone to another availability zone, there are no charges. That is because it is using the local area network. Okay, we spoke all those things, but still if you have any questions during the timelines, you can always ask me. And also we spoke about something which is called as the Ec2 presentation. So yesterday we have spent some time, we understood about various kind of what is Ec2 and advantages, especially what we call as the type of plans which are there. So there are 3 type of broadly classified plans. One is reserved, that is most important. So anything, if you want to have, if you know the timelines that you are hosting a server for more than 1 year, go for reserved. You'll get the best plan. Okay, I'll be speaking about the billing and all those things in the subsequent classes. Right. And the second one is pay if you don't know, and if your business doesn't know what is the timelines to understand. So you can pay as minimal as hour. You can take the infrastructure, you can launch, the billing happens only every hour. That is pay as you go on demand services. Okay, that is the second model which is there. And the third model, which is available for all of you, is the thing which is called as the thing which is which is not very important data, which is there, not important data. So that is considered as non-critical, or bidding. You need to go for spot instances. We call it spot instances or spot. The meaning of spot means that you bid it. If you are the winner, you get it, but only for 1 hour. Only for 1 hour. 2 minutes warning will be given to you before that the system gets terminated. It will give you a 2-minute warning. You have to take backup or whatever it is. You have to finish off. Otherwise, rebid. And if you are the winner, again you will get it. Otherwise, no. So it is suggested that non-critical and non-important tasks can be done in spot instances. This type of questions will be asked in interviews also. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so these are all the instances, and also we studied about the 5 classifications of instances: the general class, okay, the CPU class, okay, and memory class, okay, and storage. Last one is GPU. So you should all know that all the 5 classes which are available. General class like T2M, M for memory, C for compute, like that, and G for which is there. I'm not saying to buy heart, because to become a solutions architect, you should know the infrastructure also, right? And then finally, after the presentation, we also learned about, yes, you can switch over the classes also. So today you take one type of system. After a period of time, you see that the instance is not meeting your demands, or it may be you need a higher one, or you may be lower one. You can do that. You pay only for the usage. This is called as elasticity. Okay, so all the servers which are available, or the instances. When I say instance, yesterday I spoke about the definition also. It's a virtualized machine which is used in the data center or in your cloud infrastructure. Is called as an instance. Please understand this one. Okay. So these are all the things which we have spoken yesterday. Yeah, if any questions if you have, just ask me now.
Auto number 9041 last lo.
Yeah, Revan, you can keep it mute.
Line లో ఉండు, వాడు ఎక్కినాక మళ్ళీ ఓటీపీ చెప్పాల్సి ఉంటుంది. లైన్ లో ఉండు.
Revan, you can keep it mute.
Sorry, I'm muted.
Yeah. Yeah, any questions from anyone? Just let me know. There are no questions. Just let me know. There are no questions. Can someone tell me whether I am able to chat with you or not? Because I have added certain things yesterday. So I'm just typing a message called as hello. How many of you are able to
still we are not able to receive from my
Yeah,
side.
I can see some people sending messages to me. Vinay has sent.
Even I'm not able to see.
No, sir, I can't see.
Yeah, even it's disabled.
Anyone else who are able to see?
The chat icon itself is disabled for us. It is.
But how come Vinay Jain is able to send me the message?
Yeah, actually, I've logged in to the email which I sent you yesterday in that
Right.
Excel.
So please, all of you, please do that. So it is very clear. You have to log in. Okay, then you can attend this. So then you will not be as a guest. Even though you can be in a guest, but the chat also will be enabled for all of you. Okay, just you can log in.
That course invitation mail, right? Course invitation.
Right. I think is that the invitation, Vinay?
No, before that there is some other mail which you have forward. I
Yeah.
think you need to open that mail and You need to verify your account, I guess.
Yeah. Please verify your email ID. There will be, I think, OTP or something like that. Code will be sent, right?
Yes.
A code will be sent. So once you verify, then you are eligible to be in this chat. Okay. Understood, everyone? So I had sent a request to all of you. See, thing is also yesterday I had sent some mails also, and also some of them who has completed their enrollment. Today is the last day. I'm telling you, everyone, please complete all your enrollments, and tomorrow onwards, if there is, if you are not able to log in, then please don't ask me. So if there is anything which you need, please ask me. 3 days is over, third day is today. So I have given enough time. Please complete all your enrollments. If there is anything specific, please let me know. Okay, so that is one thing which I want to update you all. And then the second thing is that I have given already access to the share folder to the members who has already enrolled. Can one of you confirm whether you are able to access the share folder?
I'm able to access. Yes.
Okay, everyone is able to access. Please verify you will be having another mail also where you can access with your mail ID which you have given. With that you can see in that, okay, your the drive access, Google Drive access, you can see that. And the third thing which I want to tell all of you is that I have already created the classroom, and already I have sent invites to some of the members who has completed their enrollments. Can someone tell me whether did you get your invites? From AWS, from Amazon itself, you'll be getting the invite. Email.
Yes, sir, we got the invite from him.
Okay, once you got. Yes, anyone else? So there is a email you should be getting. Who all has completed, they should be getting that.
Yeah, from AWS Academy I've got.
You got it? Okay. So I had sent a chat message called as hello. Only respond if you have received. Vinay, did you receive?
No. No.
No. I don't know that. But I received your message. Okay, hi.
Yes, sir, we got the message.
Yes, Vamshi?
The message you have sent us came, sir, in the chat box.
Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, I got the message, sir.
You got the message. Try to send message to me. Reply back.
Yes, sir. I have sent the message, sir.
Yeah, I can see. Hello. Yes.
ఏమనంటే ఫోన్లో చెప్పండి అని చెప్పాను.
Yeah, even you can keep in mute. Okay. Yeah, is this clear? So all the three things are very clear. I mentioned. So please verify your email accounts so that you can be a part of the chat box. In future, I may be sending the URLs also so that you can access all the things which are really necessary for our classroom. Okay, so I think a couple of members could try to verify their email IDs, so they have logged in. I think they are able to. Similarly, you can also try to verify your account. I think there will be OTP or something will be there generated. You have to basically get through your email ID verified. Okay, so now these are the things which of the review. If there are no questions, today will be, as promised, will be a very important lab. Okay, for us. So please be ready. Please meanwhile get your login ready also, so that we can straight away go into the lab. And again, for everyone, I say that please complete your formalities of the admissions and joining by latest by today. Okay, so that you'll be gaining access to all the resources and you can do all your exercises. If there is anything you want to talk with me, you are ready to talk. You are ready to talk. Okay, so yeah, these are the important things which are there already. The members who has completed payments and enrollments, we have provided access for all, especially the Google Drive. We where you can see all the documentation, you can download and you can keep it till the end of the class. Okay, till the end of the class, including exam materials, everything. And the second important thing is that, yes, I also created a classroom from Amazon, and then I have invited the members who has completed almost their enrollments. All right. So yeah, that's all. I will just what we are going to do is I'll just share my desktop. Yeah, you're able to see my desktop. Can someone confirm? Share desktop.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we are able to see.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So yes, I'll also see whether the recording is already started or not. Yeah, it is shown. Okay. So let me show this particular one. So if all of you are ready, just go to the Ec2 dashboard. This is an interactive classroom. So please be handy, be ready always with your login console. Yesterday I have explained already the dashboard, especially over there. So now let me just explain brief about some of the elements of the navigation pane in Ec2. How to go to Ec2? You can just write it. Either three methods are there. One is you can go to compute and then go to Ec2. Click this one, you'll go to the Ec2 dashboard. Otherwise, you can just say Ec2. You can see this particular. But this is virtualized servers in the cloud. That is Ec2. Elastic Compute Cloud. Just click that. Otherwise, if you are there in the AWS screen, in the console, sometimes the shortcuts also is available, frequently used, recently visited things will be there. That is also the last method which is there. But one important thing, again, I want to say that please ensure that all your activities are done in North Virginia only. Due to some reason, if it is not there, North Virginia, please let me know now itself. Change the region immediately to North Virginia. Okay. Please don't account me if you are doing exercise in a different region and if you get bills. Okay. So yes. So these are the things which are there. First, precautionary things which are there. And always till the end of the course, be in North Virginia. That is my sincere request to all of you. And now let me explain you the resources. You see here, there are many things which are there. Many things which are there. Oh, okay, keep it. I'll just remove all the things. And anyone who is having an account more than a year's time, just delete. Just remove the account and create a new account. Don't use the old ones, old accounts. Okay. Whatever you do from after 1 year, it will be charged. It will be charged. So now, when you go to the Ec2 dashboard, you see this one. Instances running 0. Elastic IPs 0. Key pairs 0. Placement groups 0. Snapshots 0. Dedicated hosts 0. Instances 0. Load balancers 0. Okay, we need to understand. Security groups, there is 1 for all of you. 1. Okay, 1. Volumes 0. This is how the dashboard looks like for all of you. So when you say instances, means the servers which are hosted. So see this one, the servers which are hosted, that is running, is always 0 because we have not launched any instance. I hope everyone understood. If anyone, anytime, if you are unable to understand, just unmute and ask or raise your hand. Anything is okay. Don't postpone till the last. Right. So this is instances running. This is instances, whether it is stopped or terminated or maybe running, will be displayed here. All status will be running here. But here is only running status only will be here. So the server, you can stop and restart also. You can stop, start or terminate, whatever you want it to do. Once terminated, the server can never be alive, can never be brought back. Please understand that. So that is the difference between instances and instance dashboard. So here we don't have any instances. Just So later on, we will understand about some of the important things. What is elastic key? What is key pairs? I'll tell about that. Placement groups, snapshots, volumes. Security groups is nothing but a firewall. It's a firewall. Please note down. Security groups is nothing but it is a firewall for the instance. The firewall. There are two types of firewalls. I tell you. Please remember. Firewall is nothing to protect the system from external threats. So firewall is mainly used for protect the system from external threats. Like we have our house, right? So what do? We have a compound wall. Why we have a compound wall? It is like a wall, right? So that external people cannot jump and come inside. It's like they have to come in only from the main door with permission. Otherwise, what will happen? Animals can come, robbers also can come and just attack us. So same thing here also. For our system or for our instance, you can protect. That is called as the security group, right? We need to understand about security group a little bit more in detail during the due course. Okay. So that is about the security group. And you see these load balancers, all these things we will understand slowly. So first and foremost thing, we want to launch a Windows server. How do we launch? So here, launch instance. The orange button which is there. Otherwise, you can click the instance dashboard also, the running or instances, whatever it is. Even if you click this particular one, you will see there is nothing which is there. You can see this particular one. There is nothing, no matching instances are found. You can see this one, instances, no matching instance. So you can click here also, launch instance. Launch instance. You can see at the top. Click that orange button. You can see a dashboard popping up. Opt out to the old experience, opt out. So please click that. If it is already in, don't worry about that. If you are seeing the 7 steps, it is okay. If you are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it is okay. Otherwise, click once. Opt out. So I'm saying that I'm more familiar. We will use that. You can do, if you do not want also, you can keep it, but we are acquainted since 5 years, 6 years. So I want to use in that. Opted into the launch experience. Yeah, you can see this particular one. You can see this particular one. You should see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are the 7 steps which are there. So, lab, launch, Windows. 7 steps. These are the 7 steps. What are all the 7 steps? You can note down also. You can note down the thing. The way I did, you can also do on your own. Okay. What are the 7 steps? These are the 7 steps. Please remember. If you do all the 7 steps, you are ready to launch the system. So the first step is, like you can see, this one is choose the AMI. Choose the AMI. And also you are there in step 1. You can see this one, step 1. Step 1 is choosing the AMI. Okay, I'm just noting down. AMI? Nothing but Amazon machine image. It is the operating system's image which we are calling as. Image means the true copy. Like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. We have an operating system, right? So the same thing. Like this, Amazon supports many number of AMIs. So these AMIs are considered as, like I'll tell you here, a small notes. AMI is of 4 types, actually 4 types. One is public AMI. Okay. It's private AMI. The third one is community AMI. And last one is marketplace. Again, I tell, if anyone is unable to understand, please ask. So public AMI means that all the AMS which are public, you can see, I can see, everyone can see. These are all the things which are called as public AMS. About 44 AMS are made public. Means anyone can use. This is Amazon machine images. machine emails. This is called as public AMIs. All these AMIs are called as public AMIs. And when you see this, my AMIs, these are called as private AMIs. Only you can see. Only the individuals who has created the AMIs only can see, not for public. We will learn about how to create AMIs. That is called as private AMI. As I mentioned, this is called as private AMI. That is my AMI. Right. And the third one you can see here is the marketplace. Where this is, you see this one, when you click this marketplace, you see this one, this is a market. You can go to the market and buy your licenses. You see OpenVPN, Splunk, Trend, there are a lot of infrastructure. DevOps, 3,000 AMIs are available. Business applications, machine learning, 210 products which are there. It's not AMIs, it's products. You see this, there are hundreds and hundreds of AMIs which are applicable. And you see IoT, 141 products which are there. Industry, you can see this one. More or less, you can see thousands and thousands of AMIs are there. If you have your own license, already licensed, and if you want to use the AMI, okay, that is called as carry your own license. Carry your own CYOL, carry your own license. No, sir, I don't have any license. I want to get it from market. Oh, okay, you can get it. I want to have a SAP. Okay, SAP emails also are available. You can see somewhere. What we call as SAP or something like that. Yeah, have that. Vendors like SAP, etc., which is there. So straight away, OpenVPN is there. You can see Juniper is also there. Right, like that. You can select ready-made. Ready-made. This is from the market. Okay. And community AMIs are there, which restricted people can view. Some community restricted, a group can be done, and then where you can add your AMIs and share it with others. That is called as community AMIs. So this is community AMIs, right? You can see there are certain things which are there, but these are also again priced. It's not free. So for us, just understand all these things. For us, go to the quick start. That is called as your public AMIs which are there, and in this public AMIs, just see that you have to see this free tier eligible, the logo, then only select the Amazon machine. So now let us, our task is to do a Windows server, How do I do that? So there are a couple of Windows Server free. You can see this one, Microsoft Windows Server 2019 base. You have Server 2022 also. Which one you want to choose? You can see even containers also is available. We will learn about the difference of virtualization and containers at a later stage. A lighter servers are called as containers. We will learn about that, microservices. Okay, but not now. These are all virtualized systems. You can see this one. Server 2022 is also applicable. Microsoft came up with two versions. One is server, the other is desktops. The thing which you are using in your system, that is Windows 10 or Windows 11, is called as desktop. Desktop is applicable only for the end products, like your Office, multimedia, browser, etc. For the servers, you can have your mail server, DHCP server, or a DNS server, or a web server, or a MySQL server, etc., etc. All these things can be installed or set up in Microsoft servers. So please understand there is a huge difference between servers and, like your what we call as desktops. Looks wise both look same, but it is server. Microsoft does a lot of effort for servers. So for our requirement, what do? We will launch, either you can choose Server 2022 base or maybe Server 2019 base. Whichever if you want, you can comfortable. You can select. I'm not forcing you. So in my case, I'm selecting this 2019 base. Just say select and ensure that free tier's eligible logo is there. Otherwise, will be built. So this is the first step. In first step, what I have chosen, I'm writing here. I have chosen.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. I can't able to get this actually. Can you just go back once and show me?
One second. I have chosen this Microsoft Windows 2019 base. Yeah, tell me now.
I can't able to get this page for the.
You're able to see the 7 steps.
Yes, sir.
Choose AMI is there.
No, I don't see. Might be I missed something. Launch instance something. Can you just come back?
I'm asking the 7 steps are there. The 7 steps are there. You can see the dashboard which I have highlighted.
No, I don't see that steps. So from where I need to.
What is that thing which you are there? Opt in, opt out. You are able to see. Can you narrate where you are exactly?
I mean, the EC2 dashboard, I can see the first that instance placement group.
So I think please follow very clearly and stop me if you are unable to. Not after going further steps. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
My sincere suggestion: please stop all your additional work, especially when we are doing labs. If you are doing parallel things, then this type of questions will come. Please focus 100%. Otherwise, doing labs with people will be very, very difficult, I tell you. So select your instances running. Did you do that?
Yeah, I just choose an instances running.
Nothing is there, right?
Nothing.
Okay. Just launch the instance.
Okay.
Did you see all the 7 steps?
No, sir.
Or select the top opt-in. Opt-out if it is there, just select to opt-in.
Okay, opt into new experience.
You could see the 7 steps now.
No.
Select once again the same steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And scroll down now, because I have given sufficient time for AMIs, more than 10 minutes, but still you did not respond. Okay, please be more attentive. Please listen everything. Otherwise, it will be difficult and tough for you later. Please close. Tell all your friends. Everyone I'm saying, please tell all your friends. Don't call during this time, and please close all the things, especially when doing the labs. Otherwise, doing second time will be very tough for you. Okay, please select this Windows Server 2019 base. Done.
Yeah.
Okay, you can keep it mute. So that is the first step. Note down all the things also. Please, my suggestion is that if you want to pass the exam, listen the labs, come with full concentration. So not all people can really teach the solutions architect, I tell you. Many people can teach developer because they have to have all the type of knowledge, the servers, storage, networking. I tell you, all the domains are very, very separated. I tell you. So please concentrate this one. Many people will just show off and then just run away. But it's not like that. We need to understand each and everything in a micro level. Okay. So now the second step is choosing the instance type. Choosing the instance type. So as I mentioned yesterday itself, you have for viewing the instances, you have every right. You can see all various types. But for selecting, please select only T2.micro. There is no choice for us. I hope everyone understood. Choosing the instance type is T2.micro, which contains one CPU, one CPU, and 1 GB memory. It's okay for us. It's okay. This is clear, everyone? Anyone having question, please ask. This is the second step which we are doing. Second step. And just say next step. Third step.
So one thing I see the difference is a free tier eligible is in green and like in blue. Is there any difference between those two?
No, don't select that. That is only a demo which will be given on demand once you ask for a few days, not for more time.
Okay.
This T2 micro for 1 year then.
Okay.
That is only based on request they'll give you.
Okay.
Okay. And anyway, we are not selecting that.
Yeah.
Right. In the third step, you see this one in third step, please. There are several questions here. Several questions. So let us keep all these questions as defaults. What is the meaning of default? Default is the standards or the answers or the provisions which has been given by the system itself. We are not changing anything here. So all the things. If you want 10 instances, 10 instances. Yes, please.
Shashank said, sir, means I have selected this means T2 micro, but which option I need to select to move it to configure?
See, at the bottom itself, you can see the blue buttons.
Yeah, I can see cancel, previous, review and launch, and next configuration instance.
Next.
Okay.
Next. Don't go for review and launch now. Our last one is there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are in the step 3. Configure your instance details. So don't change anything here. Leave all the things default. Time to time, I'll be explaining about options. Is this clear? Nothing. So here there are questions related to networking. You can see all these questions related to networking, configuration, okay, and also you can see questions related to security, questions related to post configuration, advanced details, etc. Many things are there. Just leave as it is. Don't change anything which is there. If you want more instances, from here. If you want spot instances, here, purchasing options. For us, we have already selected T2 Micro. It is a free tier. Right? So add storage. Click the next button. That is the third. So here in configure instance, leave all defaults. All defaults. Nothing I have changed. Now, this is the fourth step. You see this one? Add storage. So by default, all the free tier users will be getting 30 GB of SSD storage. Again, I repeat, 30 GB. Don't increase anything. You can decrease if you want. Maximum of, you see here, there is a blue button. Free tier customers can get up to 30 GB of elastic block storage. I'll explain about elastic block storage at a later stage. SSD, solid state device, or magnetic. We already choose an SSD. Leave it. Don't change any other things. So 30 GB is maximum, and you are getting that. If you are increasing by any chance, then there will be bill. 30 GB is enough for us. That will be your C drive. Okay. So I hope you all understood. This is the root volume. This is the snapshot. This is 30 GB, which you are getting SSD. The main important thing is 30 GB SSD. Later on, I'll explain about what is IOPS. IOPS stands for input-output operations per second. That is the speed. That is the performance. Later on, you will see the more the IOPS, the more the performance. But for free tier, only 100 IOPS has been given. It's okay. It's okay. Is this clear? This fourth step, I didn't do anything. Fourth step, I didn't do anything. 30 GB max. If you want, you can reduce. But 30 GB is okay. Max. Leave all defaults. Now next, the tagging. So just say add tags. So there are, why do we tag? See, even when we take our baggage, whether it's in a railway station or in an airport, we tag it. The name, the identification. Same thing here also. I can add a tag. Just say key. I can say name. You can also give the same value. Windows. If it is a web server, you can say Windows Web Server or Windows Web Server. I'll create a website also on that. You can write it. You can give whatever name you want. Whatever name you want. It is only a tag. It's not technology. It's only a tag. Only for you to identify. You can see here name, web server, name, Windows Web Server, something like that. You can put. Just give that. Just give that. Or I think there should be window. We can write it like this, Windows Web Server. Right. Let's say leave all these things stick. Don't change anything. So I have given in the tags as name. This is key value. Key value. Key value is name and Windows. Writing down is always I tell you healthy. This is how I learned. Without writing, don't think that our brain is completely rememberable. No, it may not. And that is always a good habit for an administrator to note down the things. Sometimes we take requirements from the client through telephone or through email or through some methods. But it is always a good habit to write it in your notebook. Because sometimes things may go drastic way or remembrance may not be proper. So administrator should always be proper enough to guide all the users. So if he is clumsy, if he is doing all the things in a different way, then it will be a total confusion. So to avoid those confusions, because we will be handling number of servers, how do you remember each and everything? Note down so that accuracy will be more. So make a habit of that. Okay. This is how I learned, basically, I tell you. So now the next step. So we are already completed fifth step. This is the firewall. Configure your security group. This is called as firewall. Please remember. So firewall is nothing but a security to your instance. A security to your instance. So you can create your own security group. I'm creating my security group, launch wizard 1. If you want, you can write description also as needed. So if I want, or you can leave it as it is for Windows Server, I mean security group or something like that for Windows Server description. This is the rule means the ports. There are about 65,536 ports which are there in a system. I'll explain these things detailed in networking part. 65,536 ports. So each port, some ports are assigned to some protocols by default. Okay, for a service. Certain ports may not be used and it is closed. So by default, your cloud, I mean Amazon resources, all the ports are closed. It will not be allowed. Incoming ports, everything is not allowed. Nothing. Please remember this one. So only this port, whatever I'm mentioning here, those things only are allowed. I mean to enter into the system. So this port by default, an RDP stands for Remote Desktop Protocol. Because after creating a server inside the cloud, how do I access? Remotely I need to access. So for that there is a protocol called as RDP. So I'm providing access to that. If you want, because later on I also want to add port number 80. I can add a rule. I'll show you how you can add a rule. Just click add rule, everyone. Just click add rule and just say, select this particular one as HTTP. That is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, port number 80. Click that. So you are adding a port. I mean that after creating the server, I want to enable the web server also. So for that, the traffic which is going from the website should be able to be accessed remotely. So for that, you need to allow. That is called as a rule. This is all the rules which I am specifying. So HTTP, I am allowing 80, and source can be anywhere. If you don't define also, it is anywhere. If you define also, it is anywhere. Is this clear? Anywhere. Yeah, anyone. If you have question, please ask me. Again, I cannot repeat this one. If you are done well, fantastic.
In my IP, sir, it is loaded by default the IP.
Sorry.
If I select it from my IP and not in anywhere or something.
Only you can access. No one else can access.
Okay, so but it provides the static IP or it is like a dynamic IP?
Yours is a dynamic IP. I'll speak about that later, not now.
Okay.
My IP means your IP. That's all. Whether it is static or dynamic, I'll speak in network. Okay, but for now, just say website can be accessed by anyone. Generally, public means that it can be accessed by anyone. So anywhere. So see that there are two rules. Don't override the rules. There are two rules. One is RDP and the other is HTTP. RDP stands for Remote Desktop Protocol. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Is this clear, everyone? Description, if you want, you can write. Otherwise, you can leave it blank. So this is a very, very, very important step. We created a network security group. Okay, you have given a name, launch wizard 1, leave it. RDP is by default for the Windows Server, port number 3389. Just remember, some people may ask you, these ports also are very, very important. And also, I enabled the HTTP port with port number 80. And now you are at the last step, which is called as a review. So all the 6 steps are over. So the last step is just click the blue button, review and launch. You can see all the things, what all you have given. The first step, Microsoft Windows Server 2019 base is there. Second step, you are given T2 micro. It is there. Third step, configure your instance and storage. You can see the security groups also are here, and also your storage details also are here. You can expand and see 30 GB. Your instance details also are there. Everything. The third step, which you have not changed anything, and also the provided tags also you can expand. Is this clear? And now, the last and important step, which is called as the launch, the 7th step. The review, I am not changing anything. Leave as it is. Just walk through all the things. Launch. Then immediately you can see a pop-up tab. Select. Select an existing key pair or create. So just say launch. Yeah. Choose an existing key pair, no key pair form. For the first time, please create a key. So normally your servers, when you have launched, you have to log in, right? Should have a username and password. So where will you get the password? So you are creating your own key. There are two methods in cryptography. One is basically a password like a symmetric algorithm, and second one is called as asymmetric algorithm. So here, all the servers which are being deployed in Amazon Cloud, he uses asymmetric algorithm. Asymmetric. So what do you do this one? Create a new key pair. Create a new key pair. First time, create a new key pair. And again, I tell you, everyone, please keep this key safe. Please do not delete, or please do not make your activity clumsy. Create a folder, keep all the belongings in that folder. Okay, if you are having a habit of keeping everything proper, well appreciated. If not, please create a group, everything, like whatever is the things which you are learning into a folder. So create a key pair. I'm giving AWS class, something like that. Anything you can do, anything you can do. Download the key pair. Very first time you are creating. First time you are creating. Second time onwards, you need not. You can use this key pair. Like this, choose an existing key pair. So first time you need to create a key pair and say download key pair. So a key, what happened? Create a new key pair, AWS class, and say download. So you are able to download, everyone?
We got to download only one file, right?
Only once.
Yeah.
Only once. I don't know why I'm not able to just watch it.
It's a PEM. It's a .pem file.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got .cer file. How is that possible?
No, not CER. That RSA should be there. RSA.
Okay, it says error creating key.
You have to download, okay, the private key .pem. Store it in a secure accessible location. You'll not be able to download the file again. I don't know why it's not coming.
Can I create another key pair?
Somewhat which has happened. Instance.
For me, I'm only able to download .cer file. I've tried for the second time.
You should get .pem. I'm just doing again once again. Somewhere I missed out. Add storage, add tags, tag. I can say name. Say Windows Server. Security group. Add rule. Maybe I can say HTTP. It's a custom or anywhere. That's okay. Review and launch. It's an existing, create a new key pair, class, download. This is so complete.
Do you think like it's an incognito window restriction?
button itself is not able to click
Uh,
over. No error message is also displayed.
there is an alternative way. Let me see. Update the keys. So if you are downloaded, keep it in your folder. Well,
I need help here. I'm only able to download dot certificate,
I'm
dot e.
creating a key pair class or AWS class. You see this PEM key and PPK keys which are there. You can select key and create a key. Yeah, automatically it has downloaded, right? I can choose that. This way also you can.
Okay.
So I'm placing all the keys in my folder. Where is that? This class is my key, right?
ठीक है ऊपर.
I have done this particular one. So I can say now choose an existing key pair.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, AWS class.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, who is this? Yes, any question, please ask.
Yeah, Raven here. I'm still able to only download this .cer file.
See, I have shown you just now. You are hanging on with only one activity. I showed you alternative. Go to Ec2 Dashboard. Go to your what is that key pairs. Open a new window and then create a key pair. Is this clear, Raven?
Yeah.
Yeah, create a key pair. Select .pem. Finished, and then attach the key pair here. If you have the key pair, fantastic. So one key pair should be attached and store the key pair well in your folder. See here, I have done this particular one. This is a private key. You can see this particular one. This key is a encrypted private key. Totally, you see a large one key, large one. So it is not like your password. It is a key file. Without this, the server cannot be accessed. Server cannot be accessed. Is this clear?
Actually, I'm using a Mac laptop, so would that be the reason I'm getting this CR file? Even the second procedure, what you
I don't
asked.
know how you're going to access this, what we call as this remote desktop, because 334, that protocol also will not be there. Remote desktop protocol also will not be there in Mac. Okay, you have to see some guidelines in Google and then you can do. This is best access because this is a Windows server. Normally, Windows server are used by the Windows platform itself, but there is a way where you can. Right?
Okay.
Right. So just say launch. I acknowledge and say the launch instance. It's not coming. Yeah, launch instance. Just click that launch instance. You are able to launch, everyone?
Yeah, I got a message.
Yeah, I was able to.
Yes.
I don't know what has happened here. So I have created a key manually, but automatically that should come actually. So let me see once again. Launch instances. I'm able to do everything, but I'm not able to launch. So I'm just doing once again. Maybe I'll try with server 2016 base. Anything should be okay. Anything should be okay. Yeah, I'm able to launch. I don't know why it's not getting through that particular one, but now I am able to. So everyone got this message. Your instance is now launching. So try this one only on Windows system. Okay, only on Windows system. So just go scroll down. Just scroll down. You can see this view instances. Click that. You should see a name called as a web server also here. Or Windows server. Whatever is the name which you're tagging, which you have done, it will be published here. Everyone able to see the instance status is pending or running?
Running.
Running.
Oh.
That's okay. In my case, also it started running. Yeah, please let me know, everyone.
I use the same key pair. I'm able to launch and I'm at the same instances screen.
Okay, you're able to see the status is running.
Yeah, instance state running.
Right, that's fine. Everyone, please, Satvika, able to? Please do
Yes, sir,
respond.
it's running.
Can I ask? Please respond, everyone. Sai, Jiva, everyone. Naveen.
Yes, sir. Instance
Yes, sir,
status
done.
is
Yeah.
running.
It's running.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
running.
Shank,
It's
Yes, sir,
running.
message running.
running. Because this is the step confirmation. And if you ask questions at a later stage, then again it will be a problem. So now the server is ready for you. The server is ready. Just wait for 4 minutes. Just wait for 4 minutes. You should see the status check as 2 by 2 health check passed.
Okay.
This is a
Now
button.
mine is like initializing.
Initializing. After a few seconds, I think around 30 or 45 seconds, the server will come to running. So just this is a button which is called as refresh button. Like this here, you see this one. Here also, this is a Java.
I
Okay.
got it.
Yeah.
Check
2
pass.
2 by 2
Check
check
pass.
pass.
Yeah, you should get that. You should get that. So here also mine is initializing. If it is not coming, just try to refresh. You have to wait for 4 minutes total.
Yeah, 2 by 2
minutes.
checks pass.
Okay, you should see the status checks as 2 by 2 health check passed. Right. And also I'll explain meanwhile the other details. You can keep it mute, everyone. Other details. So this instance, this server, the ID is, you can see this particular one, this is called as the instance ID. And there is a copy button always, I-so. In this way, Amazon recognizes the server. And this is your public IP address. Just copy this public IP address. Copy this public IP address in your notepad. So here now, accessing Windows server using RDP. So the first thing, public IP. This one. You should get a public IP like this, 18 dot something, anything.
Can you show it once again? Which one? Public IPv4?
You select the server first.
Yeah, I've selected. Now I can see the details.
In the details, the public IPv4 address will be there.
Okay.
That is more important for everyone. Public IP. This is your instance ID. Leave it. This instance state is running. So let me refresh after a few minutes. The status health check should be, yeah, like this 2 by 2 checks passed. Means that the server is healthy. Server is healthy. So I hope everyone has copied the public IP address in your notepad. Like this. The second one, please note down, username. Always for Windows Server is administrator, A capital D M I N I S T R A T O R. See the spelling accurately. A D M I N I S T R A T O R. The username is A D M I N I S T R administrator. Always. There is no change for Windows. The third one is your password. I don't know the password. I don't know really the password. So what do I do now? Without these three, you cannot launch the server now. So what do I do? In your actions, select the server first. In your actions, go to security, get Windows password. Get Windows password. Again, I repeat, select the server, under actions, security, get Windows password. After 4 minutes only, you can access this one. If you are in a hurry, it will not come. So browse your key pair. The key which you have downloaded, select that. So here you see this one. I didn't keep in my desktop. I kept it in what we call as maybe in a folder. So in this class, maybe in this July 22. Here I see this AWS class. You have to point out that PEM key, only PEM key is authorized. Select that. You see the private key is displayed here. And now you have to decrypt. If you have this private key, then only you can get the password, otherwise no. So decrypt the password. So the decryption happened. You can see this one, the password is generated for this server. Only from the console only you can generate. Right. Copy that. Password copied. You can paste. All the three done? Everyone? Is there anyone who is not able to understand? All the three. If all these three, then you can launch the server. Done everyone?
It's done. Yep.
Okay.
So
Else?
can you repeat how to get the Windows password?
Yeah. So close. Under actions, select the server first. If you don't select, you will not get the button. Security, get Windows password. Got it? Now browse your key pair. Browse your key pair in the proper folder. PEM key. So you get the private key. You get the private key and decrypt the password. Decrypt the password. The password is generated. You can see this one. Copy that password into your this thing. The same thing. Done. Once it is done, you can close it also. Anytime, whenever if you forget password or anything, you can generate the password like this. Now it's a good time for us to launch, access the server. How do I access? Using RDP, the protocol RDP. So the tool which we are going to use is MSTSC. MSTSC means that Microsoft, no need to remember, just understand. MS is Microsoft Terminal Server Console. If you are using the system, then only try to do. Otherwise, no. This MSTSC tool is inbuilt in your Microsoft, Microsoft desktops. So how do I run? So next to your, this one is there, right? Search. Just type that MSTSC. MSTSC. You get this remote desktop connection. A remote desktop connection. Click that. Copy the IP address first. You get a pop-up like this, remote desktop connection. The computer, if you are using Office desktop, you may not be able to access this one. Again, I tell you, if you are using a Office laptop, they may disable this port. They may disable this port. So if your computer name is the IP address, public IP address, right. I hope it is clear. A remote desktop connection. Just say connect. You should get something like this. The credentials will be used, etc., like this. Okay, type your username properly. That is your administrator. Exactly, same to same. Password, the same password. Remember me, not required, because we will learn about how to change the password also. You are given properly, you can access the server now. Just say okay. Yeah, you are getting the message, the certificate name so and so. Just say yes. Just a second. Hello, Zana. Yes, Shashank. Please don't call me when I'm in the class. When you know that very clearly, right? I'm in the class. Then please close and then log. Ask in the classroom directly. Don't call me. Right? You know that, and why are you calling? That's not fair. Also, not fair. Also. Right? Yeah. So once you are done, you can see the server getting through. See that? Yes. Say yes. So just wait for a few minutes. You are ready accessing, logging into the server. Just wait. You should see your server ready now. This is your Windows server. I mean, Microsoft Server 2019. I think I did this. You can see that also connect across. How do I know? Click this and say this PC. Right click and say properties. You'll get all the details about your server. Windows Server 2. I have selected 2016 data center. If you have selected 2022, that's okay. You'll see the 22. Everything is same. RAM is 1 GB. That is T2 microsystem. You can see this the CPU 64-bit. Everything. I'll wait for all the other members to confirm.
Hi sir. This is Gio. I selected 2016. Is it fine?
Sorry. Once again.
Windows Server 2016 data center.
Yeah. I have selected 2016. If you have selected something, it will be like that.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So you should see the same operating system, Windows Server 2016 data center. So yeah, I want to know from all of you, how many of you able to log in? You have done that. You have done a major thing.
I'm able to log in.
Very good. First to respond, Vinay.
Yes, I done it.
You have done it. Okay, Sharmila also done. That's nice.
Yeah, mine is also done.
Raven also done, right? Jiva done?
Yeah,
Done.
also done.
Okay, Naveen done?
Yeah, done. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, I want to listen from others. Sai, Vamshi,
I think I have
Satvika.
to research on.
Yeah, it's done now from my side.
Answer.
Done, Satvika. See, please, everyone, when I ask question, please respond. Unmute and ask her. Don't ask me by mentioning name, then only we will respond. Nothing like that. Yes, I didn't hear from you.
Yeah, you told sir already twice.
No. Yeah, it's completed. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else who is unable to?
In my case, I think I have to do something with remote desktop connection to do that because
in MacBooks, the remote RDP protocol will not be there. So accessing Windows desktops, because that remote desktop protocol by default, the software will not be there. You have to install RDP protocol from any open source, then only download that. From that you can use.
do we have any guide in AWS? This thing
Sir, don't go for AWS only. Just see, download a tool, Mac RDP software. It supports RDP.
A remote Microsoft desktop forever. You just download that. You can add it.
Desktop protocol, RDP.
Yeah.
So yes, Naveen, you also completed, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. So everyone, I think more or less, it is very easy. If you follow the steps clearly, follow everything, all your exercises. I guarantee for the next 1 month, if you do like this, you can do all exercises comfortably. Comfortably, I tell you. Focus, focus, completely focus. Then very easy for you to do all the exercises. And again, once again, I tell you, please don't call me on my mobile phone. If you are having access directly, you can pause and ask me, but don't ask me in the mobile phone. Okay. So calling, generally I restrict everyone to call on mobile phone because most of the time I'm in class and it gets disturbed. So you can put, even during the class, you can ask me in the classroom. Off time, you can put a private message or even Facebook also. That is a healthy way where we can all get our resources answered. Right? I hope everyone understood. So now we will learn another most important things. So first thing is that, please keep everyone in mute. So you have verified, right, your basic information. You all know about that. It looks exactly the same on Windows. Exactly same. But there are some server tools here. We are going to learn about that. The first thing which we are going to learn is that we want to change the password. It's very clumsy. Long one, remembrance is very difficult. Right? How to do that? So this is the first thing which we have done to share, to see our system information. The server, you can see that is Xeon 1GB 64-bit operating system, so and so, so and so, so and so that. It is already, the license is activated. It's okay. So close this particular one. So how to basically what we call as change password. That is our exercise now. So we have already launched. So thing is that just a second. So my exercise is, so after launching Windows Server, first exercise 1, Windows password. So I cannot share this long password, especially remember this password very long. So how to do that? Very simple. So just click here and say control panel. Just say control panel. Where is that? Okay, CONTRL like that. I think you can get it. Control panel. Click that. You see this one, the control panel which is there. Okay, so maybe I'll change this view by icons rather than category. Large icons. You can see this one view by. Select your administrator tools. Select administrator tools. Under this, computer management. Click that. The screen should open. Computer management. Please remember, this is a very important tool for us. Again, I show you. Go to control panel. Same like here, Windows 10. Go to control panel, computer management. Administrator tools, computer management. Here, click this local users and groups. Local users and groups. Click the users. And in administrator, just right click and say set password. Right click and set password. Just say proceed. The new password you can set. See here it is, we have policies. You should have one cases to small letter, big letter, numeric, special character, all the things. How do we use that? Like that you said. I do that. Right? Yeah, password is set. Password is set. Finished. Finished. So I have set the password. Just remember the new password.
So once we assign this to a user or something like that in general, so if at all they forget the password, so we can again go to the key pair and create a new
You can
password.
reset the password.
Okay.
You can reset the password. So the key pair is meant only for that.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So now we have done that exercise. Now let us also do one more exercise, which is called as creating a website. Creating a website. Since this is a server, you can deploy that. You can deploy that. How to do that? Select your Windows Start button. Okay. Go to a tool called as Server Manager. This is special tool which is applicable only in Windows Server. Again, I tell you, whether it is Windows Server 2022, 2016, 2012, 2019, anything is okay. You see this Server Manager. Click that. Click that Server Manager. Follow the steps. We are learning about how to create a website. Creation of website. So here still the scroll bar is going on. It's doing some activities. So you see by default, there is a local server and all server. I'm in Server Manager dashboard. If anyone is not yet, please stop me at that time, because once done, I cannot go back.
You have set some administrator password, right? Can you just quickly show me through that? I'm able to connect to this Windows server now.
Now you ask me questions related to Server Manager. So you should have stopped me at that time. Please don't think negative on that. Please ask.
I was trying to install this Windows server and I'm finally connected to it.
It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. But you have to stop me. If you want to ask, if you want to get some time, please stop me. Otherwise, we will always be behind, and that protocol is not good.
But in order to stop you, I should be there, right? So I should be there where you're exactly there.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to reach.
Absolutely. I agree that. You can stop me. I ask every time also, is completed from all of you. If you want to stop me, please stop me. I can wait for some more time at that instance. But once I start means, I think that everyone is in sync with me.
I've been telling that I had issue with Mac, right? So I was just trying to.
That's okay. That's okay. If you're having issue, please see that.
Yeah, sure. I will surely stop next time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's always a healthy protocol. Otherwise, if we follow the past things, we will never do the exercises properly.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, and keep your infrastructure proper and safe. Otherwise, the alternative is that if you miss anything, you can do at a later stage using the recordings. Right? Because I'm very specific on interactive way of learning. Because this is the healthiest way of learning. Keep all the things aside, just to focus on the lab. And if you are having difficulty, you are the best person to ask. Okay. So now we are in the Server Manager. When I am being Server Manager, ask questions related to Server Manager. Password is finished. If you want to ask, at the end you can ask. Okay. So these are generic protocols where if everyone follows, then it will be a fruitful way of doing. Otherwise, if you feel that someone is asking question and then you will be left behind, this is not healthy. So yeah, I hope everyone understand about this one. So now, so everyone is there in the server dashboard, Server Manager dashboard. Okay. So Server Manager can be accessed using by these 4 buttons, Windows, and say Server Manager. Click that, you should see. There are 3 things which are there: file and sub storage, which is green, local server, and the answer. So now, just focus this one. Add roles. We are going to add a role called as web server. Again, I tell you, we are creating web server. Add roles. Okay, you see this one. There are again some 7 steps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just say next. Most of the things are default only. We are creating a web server. So how to do that? The web server which we are creating is called as Iis Web Server, IIS, Internet Information Services. So like you have your Tomcat or your Apache Web Server, in Microsoft we have an inbuilt, but we need to install that. We need to set up that. That is called as Iis Web Server. So just say next. The installation type is role based or feature based. That's okay. Leave it as it is. Say next. All defaults only till now. And again select a server, the same one. Say next. Now, the most important one. The server roles. Select web server at the bottom. You can see. Select that. Web server. Is this clear? Select that. A pop-up will come. A pop-up will come. Say add features. Add features. Right, absolutely. Add features. Now this is in tick mark. Web server is in tick mark. So say next. Again, select all the features which is already pre-selected. That's okay. Select next. Web server role IIS. So say next. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not changing anything. I have only done one tick for web server. Say next. And say the last one is install. The last step is install. So it will take approximately 2 to 3 minutes to complete the installation. Yeah, anyone, any questions in this web server installation? I hope everyone is able to do. It will take 2 to 3 minutes of time to get the installation done. Yeah, I think in my case, the installation is succeeded. Once this is succeeded, you can say close. And the surest test which you need to understand here is just maximize and see that you should see this IIS is in green now. If you are able to see this IIS green, then you have successfully installed. You should see like this. So the first step is resetting the Windows password. We did that. Second one, setting IIS web server. Web server on Windows Server. How to access the web server? That is our next challenge. How to access the web server? There is a public IP, right? Place it across the browser. Across the browser. You should be able to get your website running, IIS. If you are able to get, fantastic. In my case, it will not come because I didn't open the firewall. I'll do that. So for you, all of you, you have already opened port number 80. So here I have not done that port number 80. I'm opening it manually now. I'll teach you how you can manually edit the firewall rules. HTTP, I'm able to open anywhere. This is it. Now I should see my what we call as Windows IIS is running now. This is your web server. This is your web server. Test page. No, sir, I want to have my own page. Okay, I'll give you a code. If you are good in HTML, you can do that. Otherwise, no. I'll give you a code. Just welcome, hello world, something like that. HTML, these are the tags which are there. HTML, maybe I can say title. Welcome to what we call as I can say title H1 line center. Let's say hello world. Case is okay here. Maybe a break, horizontal ruler, something like that. This is enough. So this is the code which I am expecting. Just by heart. So what I do, see, this is only a test page which I got. All of you can see this Internet Information Services. So if I want to have my own file, how do I do? So just go to your file manager, this PC, C drive. See, all of you, I forgot to ask all of you, did you get the test page?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Is there anyone who is not getting test page? Okay, that's fine. Now we are trying to learn about how you can customize your website. So open your file manager. Open your file manager in the server. C drive, inetpub, www root. All right. Create a new file, new text file, that is text document. Not text document, I think I need to say that, or not this one, not this one. I'll open a notepad here itself. Notepad. Just Control V. This is the script. If you are familiar, you can write your own, and say file, save as, into this directory. Go to your PC, C drive, inetpub, www root, and say all files, and say index.html. The file name should always be index.html, and say save. You should see the file name like this. Remove this IIS, all these two files, not required. Only file should be index.html. Right? Index.html. Now refresh the page. Right? I refresh. I should see my title, my website, everything available. Hello world. Which is publicly accessible. Anyone. If I share this IP, anyone can really view this particular one. I'll just post it in the chat box. Some of you who are able to access, you can just see that. Or you can post your IP address also. If you are able to do, just post me. Or you can see this particular one also. The website is ready. So this is the code. I can also share the code. the chat box. So everyone, tomorrow just confirm your email ID so that you can also participate in the chat. So some of you who could do this particular one can post their IP address. I can see. Yeah, just let me know who has done. And if there are any questions, please ask me. So this is not a mandate exercise, but resetting the password, creating the website is okay. Even if you get test space, 100% done. Rest of the other things can be done by the web administrators generally. Yeah, done everyone? Can you kindly acknowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once yes, others also please respond.
Sir, can you show how to
Sorry?
use a test page?
Yeah, you can just refresh this one.
Test page, sir.
Yeah, hello world. The IP
No,
address.
sir, I did not. My installation is just done, so.
Okay. Go to that, what is that, C drive? C drive.
Yes, sir.
Go to this folder or open a notepad first.
Okay.
Open a notepad and copy this the HTML short code and file, save as. Just say save as. Go to the folder. I mean, not the desktop, but this PC, the C drive. Again, I show you inetpub www root. It has to be in that folder only, and say that all files and index.html. Save that file as index.html. All right, and then you refresh. Whatever you write in HTML code will reflect.
Yes.
Got it? Yeah, any questions from anyone or whoever is facing any difficulty, please ask me now, especially for creating this www, that is the Iis Web Server. Yeah,
Just for the information, I haven't done this, so I will be doing once I have the recording.
once you have that.
I mean, I was not sure what to change exactly, so I am stuck there. I am not doing this further. I mean,
Questions related to Iis, you can ask me now.
I'm just telling you. I mean,
That's okay. That's okay. But my suggestion is that please follow the class. Please don't get interact to something else.
Sir, you're not getting. I'm trying to follow and trying to catch you. The only obstacle here was my MacBook.
That's okay.
So,
I understood. You already
to reach.
that.
I understand repeating again and again might be tedious for you, but please try to understand
It's
the
not
situation.
tedious. It's not tedious. The classroom protocol, because everyone is following a particular topic, so it has to go in that way only. The flow should go on till the end of that particular exercise, and then you can ask the questions related. I'm not against of getting any questions, but I want a protocol should be uniformly followed, nothing else. Because once we started this Iis, it should go on, that particular exercise. The previous exercise can again be taken once this is done. I hope you understood. Yeah, anyone else? Now I am free. You can ask any questions. Because I want members to ask questions, but relatively. Yeah, done everyone, please acknowledge.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. Is done.
Yeah, done.
Okay. Yeah. See, we are going remotely. Your answers are well appreciated. Well appreciated. Okay, because if I am physical, then I can understand by the face modulation. Until unless you express, I don't understand. So this type of trainings, if we follow an interactive method, I always say that high gains are there because your understanding will be more. That's why I follow them. But we have a protocols. Interactions are essential. So this is about what we call as resetting the password. Okay, resetting the password, and of course the second one is what we call as the creating a web server. So now I'll give an exercise for everyone. Do all the things whatever we have learned today. But before we log off for today, I'll also help you to train how to terminate the server. Terminate means once the resources are terminated, everything is lost. Nothing will be there. Nothing. You cannot regain back. Okay. So the step is very simple. Select the server and terminate. So I'll show you. But in tomorrow's class, I'll not again teach you how to start the server. Get ready with the server. Whether you have website or not, I don't care for tomorrow, but server should be ready. Whether you reset the password or not, it's okay. So that you can practice. But I want Windows server, right? So I'll show you now, because every time, whenever you do all the activities, you need to finish off your exercises also. So you can terminate the servers. As not needed, just terminate. Again, if you want, you can again use this. So how to terminate the server? Go to your Ec2 dashboard. I hope everyone is ready to terminate the servers. So just see this instance is running. Just see that the instance is running here. Select that. Select the instance, Windows Server. If anyone is having question, again I tell you, please ask. So instance state, terminate instance. You can see this one, terminate instance. So again I tell you, please don't change the region. So the server is ready now, is running. Once you terminate, all the things are lost. Nothing will be there. It's closed. So you can see that I'm terminating the server now, terminating the instance. So it's asking, it's giving you, are you sure you want to terminate? To confirm that you want to terminate the instance, choose the terminate button below. So once you do that, it cannot be again redone or recalled. It cannot be done. Just say terminate. I have given instruction, successfully terminated. It is shutting down the system. And now you can see the resources, everything will go away. The server will go away. It will not be there. It is already gone.
Yeah. Do you want us to terminate, or like it's just for?
No. Please terminate and then do once again exercise.
Create it again. Okay.
My suggestion, whatever you learn, please practice once again. Otherwise, your remembrance will not be strong. My suggestion, if you want, you can. But I always say that go in a proper path, you will definitely achieve success. Right? So now you can see the status as terminated. So this status of terminated will be there to 3 to 4 hours, and afterwards it will disappear from the dashboard. You will not see anything. This is clear. You can see the status of termination for 3 to 4 hours. After that, it will disappear from the dashboard. You will not see anything. So go to the Ec2 dashboard. The first step, you can see this one. Instance running is 0, but instances are there. It is there in terminated status. Right. This is done. Key pairs, don't delete. Use the same key pair for all the servers at any time future. Okay. Key pairs are not charged. It is free. So that is there. Go to security group. And also don't select default one. Leave the default as it is. Select the other one, launch wizard one, which you have created, and that also you delete. Scroll down and delete. There is no harm even if you don't delete, no problem. But server delete that. This one, deleting security group is not mandatory. But if you delete, it is clean, organized. So it is deleted. That ends. That ends. So you should see after refresh, only one security group, one instance terminated instance, one key pair created. Right?
After deleting, do we have to terminate, or we can just keep it in a stop state?
Sorry, don't keep it in stop state. Just terminate. And again, if you want, you can again create.
As of now, termination is okay. After we retry it ourselves once again. So for tomorrow, should we
create a server and launch running? You have 750 hours in a month.
Okay, so tomorrow you want us to recreate a server before the class?
Yeah, recreate the server and also log into the server before the class. So we will continue tomorrow also lab. We have several other exercises in that.
So keeping the instance in stop state, would that be
Learn this termination also.
Okay.
And then again, anyway, you are going to create once again, right?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Second time, once I create it, so I can just stop the instance and keep it ready for tomorrow, right?
No. Leave it running, no problem.
Okay.
Leave it running. So in that way, you will learn how to create all the resources on your own. That is one important thing. If you are facing any difficulty, then you can always look into the video. The YouTube video is also there. Still, if you are facing problem, you can always approach the group and again the class. But I don't think you will be carried up to that particular time, because already you saw in the classroom first. Second thing, there is a recording, and the third thing is again there is a group. Please practice. Everyone I say. Okay, I hope everyone has terminated the servers. This is called as housekeeping. Whatever you have created the resources, just terminate it. Keep your dashboard clean. If you want once again, recreate. So only a matter of now you can create the server within not max of 10 to 15 minutes, not beyond that. You can do that. All the 7 steps follow, and then you can do that. Right? Any questions from anyone? Yes, please. I hope everyone has terminated. So this is how our learning curve will be there. No doubt, I tell you, solutions architect is not like programming, just copy, write the code and finish off while learning. No, here we have diversified elements. Once if you know the entire infrastructure, you see that's one, you will definitely get good opportunities. But successful strength. I mean, you should have a perfect learning. That is more important. And you have every right to ask if you are not able to understand. Okay, so that is again appreciated.
Hello.
Yes.
So what if our PM file is lost or deleted? So
Why it will be lost? Why it
like
will be
in
deleted?
case,
You can tell me that.
yeah, in case if it is
Why
lost or
it will be lost?
like sometimes server might be crash or something has
Server
happened.
crashing, and why the key file will be lost? Key file is there with you, right?
Yes, it's there, but in case like would we not able to regenerate those file or like
Why it will be lost first? Tell me. Server crash.
Maybe
Why
our system gets corrupted or like it's get
system get corrupted. Why this key will be lost? You know that it is a critical thing, right? The pen key, private key, especially when you're working in industry, can you report that I lost my password, I lost my key? When users can report, but can the administrator say the same thing? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, we will keep it secure if it's,
That's the only answer. Keep it secure. Vinay, you have to keep it secure.
Yes, but would be able to regain it from AWS site?
Sorry, no. Amazon doesn't keep the keys. If it is kept, if the keys are kept with Amazon, it's not secure. I mean, someone else, the administrator in Amazon also can access the key, right? And he can access your servers. Yes or no?
Okay.
Amazon doesn't keep your private keys. It generates and it gives to you. No chances the key is kept in Amazon dashboard. I tell you first thing. In industry, especially if the client comes to know other than you are the administrator, if someone else is having the private key, he will feel totally insecure. Oh, someone is watching me. This is production servers, business. We can't tolerate that. You have to keep in a secure place. That organizational policy will be there, how to keep all the security. See, if you're working in an organization, there is a concept called as a configuration management. Every organization needs to follow that. So configurations, these are all the configurations, very, very important in critical files. So especially two things. Why the key is used? For resetting the password. Okay, for resetting the password. If you forget the password, then how will you reset the password? Using this key only can. You can generate the key, you can generate the password also. Right? These two things. So keys are supposed to be kept in a safe and secure place. Under no circumstances, Amazon keeps the keys with them. No way where you can reset the password. If it is, if there is a way to reset the password without private key, it is called as a vulnerability. Anyway, Vinay Jain has asked a beautiful question that is very, very important. I hope everyone got clarified.
And once we keep creating multiple instances or like multiple other services as well, right? So how do we, is a good practice like to keep everything, like which key is for which services, and is there any standard?
In the dashboard, you can see this, it is terminated, but still you can scroll right side, right side, right side, right side. You can see the key name.
Okay.
It is,
so that's a can coordinate. Okay.
Yeah, it is there. It is there. That you can see which key you are using, all the things. If you cannot give a wrong key, so the key name will be there. Based on that, you can reset.
Yeah. Okay.
That is there. That part is there. Yeah. Any other questions? I hope all of you could get through. So today's takeaways are, like I tell you, we learned about how to launch a Windows server in Amazon dashboard. Okay. And then how to access using RDP. We understood about a lot of terminology, especially. Okay. And then we access that using RDP. And then we also learned about how to reset the password. And second thing is how to basically create a website or a web server, customized web server also using a Hello World or something. Right? And then last and finally, that is the housekeeping, how to terminate the server. How to terminate the server. Very, very important, because if your business demands to terminate the server, you need to do that. Stopping, restarting, we will learn one by one. Okay, so as of now, my sincere assignment to all of you is that since you have terminated, create a server ready. Tomorrow, I'm not going to explain about how to create a server. So get ready with the server, log in straight away. So that tomorrow we will learn about how to create a volume, attach a volume, that is your D drive. Okay, and then we will add some data. We'll also learn about how to take a snapshot. Once after taking a snapshot, we can delete the volume, and then using the snapshot, how you can restore the data. We will learn about that. That considers your backup. All right. That is one. Second thing is that how to clone the server. Second one, exactly same to same. Right? All these things are tomorrow's class. So be well in time. So again, I see that there are people who are coming 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes late. Please don't make that. Sometimes it happens. It's okay. If there is a crucial and emergency, you can always use. But make it as a habit that be prompt by 6:30. 1 or 2 minutes is okay. 5 minutes also is okay. But beyond that, it may not be. See me accepting, admitting all this time wasting. And you can also learn. Even the recap session will be there in the beginning. You will understand what all things have been discussed. This is clear, everyone. So my protocols are very simple. It is universal for everyone. And this way, you can really enjoy the whole classes of 5 weeks, and then you can understand much greater things in a simplest way. And you will definitely see that your success will be guaranteed. And of course, your success is also my success. How do I believe the success? If you all are successful, then only. If out of all the people who are there, 8 or 9 or 10, I don't know, only 2 or 3 people success, then it is not. Those people will always be successful. All of you should be successful. That is how we need to adapt ourselves. So my suggestion, please do all the exercises daily. Keep additional 1 to 1.5 or 2 hours additionally. Follow all the things. So the YouTube also link is there. I'll just show you this one. This is my YouTube link. And here in this particular one, what all I have spoken, the lab part is available in this first one. So Windows instance creation, of course, in between the web server creation is also there. Tomorrow I'll be speaking about volume, snapshot, and also. So this is one of the major exercise which is being right. So
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. Actually, I could see a security group tab where three entries are being done. So do I 3 entries in security group?
You mean to say 3 entries? What is that 3 entries?
Yeah.
Here 3
Actually,
entries are there.
yeah, yes.
One can default, you can delete the other.
Okay.
Don't delete the defaults. Under any circumstances, don't delete them.
So actually, what actually these entries are like when we started a session,
when you create that, it will be created, right? This is also for one of the what we call as element.
For firewall.
Yeah, firewall. I spoke about that. So this is the one which is the security group, the 6th one. So it has created a security group.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So any other questions from anyone before we log off for today? Okay. Thank you, everyone. And keep your questions handy. And tomorrow we will meet again with the same time around 6:30. And with this Windows exercise, lab also will be there. Lab only will be there tomorrow most of the time. So please be on time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. And bye.